up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Cops Court and Community. I'm Darnell Eason. So I got a comment, which is kind of like a question, really, under a video that I did, the New York State Driver's License Suspension Reform Act, from a viewer named Kay, who asks the question, if I'm suspended in New Jersey, can I move to New York City and get a license there? Someone please help. Well, the answer to that question is going to come in a second, but let me give you guys a quick reason, well, 3 quick reasons why your license is going to be suspended in the first place. The first reason is that you got a traffic summons from a law enforcement officer, you balled it up, you said, you know what, screw this, I'm not dealing with it, and you throw it away. That suspension is going to show up as you failing to answer. You got a summons, you never answered it. That's the first reason. The second reason is that you got the summons from the law enforcement officer. You said, I'm going to fight this. You tell the agency, you know what? I want to come to court to plead my case. They give you a court date. And what happens? You never show up. That's a failure to appear. The third simplest reason is that you got the summons for whatever you did from the law enforcement officer. You answered it. You told the court, hey, you know what? I want to complete my case. They give you a court date. You show up in court. Now, you're in court. They find you guilty. They assess the fine. And you say, I need time to pay. And you turn around and never pay. That suspension is now going to show up as you failed to pay. So those are the 3 main reasons why someone's license will be suspended. There are a plethora of other reasons why. I'm not even going to get into that. But to answer your question specifically, can you get a license in New York City if you're suspended in New Jersey? Yeah, you absolutely, positively could do that. And it doesn't necessarily have to be New York. You can go to Florida, Texas, California, North Dakota, South Dakota, Virginia, Maine. You can go to any other state as long as you can legally obtain a license in that jurisdiction and drive anywhere else you want, with the exception of that state that you're suspended in. So don't think because you're suspended in New Jersey or California or Nevada, wherever you're inquiring if you can get a license from another state, if you're suspended in your home state, don't think just because you're suspended in New Jersey, and we're just talking about K right now, don't think that just because you're suspended in New Jersey, you come to New York and you're able to legally obtain a license in New York, you go back to New Jersey, you're still not permitted to drive in that state because your privileges are suspended. Again, you'll have a valid license from another state, but the minute you come back to your home state, you're going to get yourself in a whole lot of trouble. So I hope that answers your question. Yes, you can technically get a license from another state if you can legally do so, but the problem still remains is that you're still going to be suspended in your home state or wherever it is that you're trying to avoid, that suspension. It never goes away. Don't think that, hey, you know what, I'm free and clear, I can turn around and drive. Don't think that you're going to get yourself in trouble. Just simply, the most simple thing for you to do is just take care of those suspensions. I know it's probably a headache. I know it's tedious work, but you know what? That's the best thing for you to do, not to go to another state and try and avoid it. Just take care of it. All right? Hope this answers your question, guys, and I'll check you in the next video.